Hello there, Windy City Warmongers. This is Goblin Marine again with my recap of my last season. So this is the Maritime Marinated Meat, Game 6, Underworld against Chorfs. So this is Arcade Blaze's Hellspawn Violators, I think? Or, yeah. This is week 6. I'm 3-1-1 right now, and it's looking like 4 wins or the equivalent will get you through. So this is the game where the playoffs slip out of my hands. Spoiler on that for my season. My next game is also against Chorfs. Game 7 is against the True Blues Man Bear Pig or Man Bear Horse or something. I don't know. It's another Chorf team. And Chorfs are hard for Underworld. You know, they really they counter all the goblins hard. And if they have some mighty blow, they beat on the rats. And really they're just so efficient TV wise, there's not a lot you can do. I don't know that I got any inducements this match. You can see he won the fame, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, and he's got the Minotaur, which is generally considered a bad idea. So my goal in the first half is either to make him score fast or to prevent him from scoring. Because if I can get him to score on like turn 3 or 4, which is harder now with the riot, great start. With as much claw and guard as he has, I don't even expect my troll to survive the line. Honestly, if I'd had another bad goblin, like another skillless goblin, uh, on the pitch, I'd have done that instead. Luckily, he doesn't have piling on, or he should have piled on there. But that's about how I expect that to go. So I'm trying to get him to score on turn 3 or 4, maybe, to give me a lot of turns to score back. And I'm trying to preserve my team because it's very easy against Chorfs to just run out of players. So I've spaced my front line. Let's pause for a second. I've spaced my front line 2 apart so that he can't get guard in there and just gum me up, because then I'm dead. Like, if he gets guard on 2 of my rats, I'm not going anywhere, and he's going to outbash me. I'm doing pretty good on bash skills right now. I've got block or wrestle on all my rats. My goblins, none of these goblins have rolled doubles. At one point, I had a bunch of block wrestle and even a guard wrestle goblin. That wrestle should have been strip ball, but that goblin died, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just trying to preserve my team and make him go fast on his score. So I've lined up wide. I put those guys in the middle to kind of prevent him from coming in the middle. I don't really care if he goes in the middle of the field, because then I can swarm around him. I'm trying to preserve my good rats in the back, and this goblin. This goblin can do amazing things with the 4 agi, so I need to preserve him. He needs big hand. He's at 12 SPP. If I can get him 4 more, he'll have big hand. And then he's just a bullshit machine. He's an avatar of BS. Trolls, stupids. Trolls do that. You just have to learn to deal with it if you're going to play with the troll. So let's see what I'm doing. Some form of screen, probably. Okay, I blitz him off. I get the POW. Do I follow? Yeah, so the reason I followed there is if that was a stun, I pile on. If it's not a stun, I don't pile on there. And now I'm setting up to make this a 2-die. I don't really like that. It's a little bit too rowdy in that there's now 3 guys here for him to base all at once with guard. But I got to do something. I can't just stand there. Yay, tackle. So let's look at the spot. I'm letting him get around the outside. If he wants to take that, I'm willing to give it to him. I could have put him here and slid him down and made a tight screen here, but if he wants to go around the side, that's fine with me. I don't really care. Okay, so now he's in here, and he's touching a claw mighty blow guy, so I'm okay with that. And I stunned one of his guard. That's big. And his other guard's not really, pointing with my finger, his other guard isn't really guarding. So he's fine. And look at this, he runs up pitch. So he's afraid of something, because he's trying to score fast, or at least get behind me to stall. I'm not sure which. Wild Animal does nothing because he's trying to move him. So you can see he's just kind of going all man base. He's trying to put some pressure on me with the basing. I've got enough horns that I'm not terribly worried about it. He is going to stomp on this blitzer. That blitzer is fairly foul proof, and he gets a send off. So that's big. He doesn't have any extra players. So when I'm wondering if I'm going to be struggling for a player advantage, getting that player off is a big deal for me. So pause it here. I think Big Chuck pointed out that there is a potential surf play here. So if you get this goblin and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, and then I blitz here, there's a ball surf. So at the time I was playing, I don't know whether I saw that surf. I don't know for sure. What I was thinking is putting a player here is dangerous, and I'm trying not to lose players. I want to preserve my team. There's a couple ways I was looking at getting at the ball. I don't know. I was a little too cautious here. I don't think I'm not gonna make a play at the ball, I don't think, and I don't go for the surf. Knowing that there was a bull centaur surf there, that is the right play. So I think I'm not sure. So it would have been from here to push him into the bull centaur and then out. Or I can get a guy here, blitz the bull centaur, but then he doesn't go out. So it would have been a blitz on this hobo. It would have been tricky, right? Because I can't get an assist, so I can take a 1 die, maybe. I'd have to free a rat up. So it's alternatively, I have to get a goblin here and a goblin here and push him straight, and that ain't happening. So there technically was a blitz, but I think it was a 1 in 9. I think I would have to have dodged a rat out and then gone back for it with one of my horned rats. I don't really like that because it's a 1 in 3 to trip and then a 1 in 9, and those happen, and then I'm kind of screwed, and I got a goblin here to get surfed, and so it may have been the right play to take the surf. I don't know. I don't go for it. I don't know whether I saw it at the time. But I definitely am trying to preserve my team here because the last time I played Jorps in Rel, it didn't go so well. And the next time I played Jorps against True Blue also doesn't go well. So here I push him off. I was hoping for some kind of knockdown, obviously. This is not good. Having these 4 guys kind of stand up like this, like that's Chorce will take that all day. He'll step in here and he'll, I don't know, punch him. He'll take this all day, I bet. So I stand up, I go after the hobo, I get him. It's bugging me. The right thing to do is not to follow here. All right, I'll take that. I wrestle him, and I'm okay with that. Uh-oh, getting rowdy. Probably I follow here just to get these guys. Yep, to get these guys spread out a little. I take another rowdy 1 die. Don't follow there. And then 50%, I just take the troll. Yeah, okay, so he got up. I didn't care if the troll stood up. There wasn't really a risk of failing that. So I probably should have done that before all the blocks if it was just a 50%. But it ends up not really mattering. And he goes hard after the troll. Oh, that was the 50% wild animal. Good on you. So he's going to take a claw hit on the troll. Not a bad idea. Doesn't get it. Doesn't greed reroll. I'm not sure I agree with following up there, but I don't know what else he would do. He's a Chorf. So he's trying to block me in. I'll talk about this guy's skill later. This guy is skilled wrong. And I'll talk about that a little later. All right, so now he's got a way through. He's going to blitz him off. And then he's going to potato play. Because he can't really protect that guy. So it's very much a potato. And he's going to come over here somewhere. Does he have... I think he has... Hold on. So he was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. He was here. Oh, no. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so he couldn't score. I thought he could score and that he was stalling here. Because if he's in range here, he should have scored. Because this is a potato play. I can easily... This guy dodges on the 2+ with dodge. There's no tackle. This guy can get in there for an assist. It's not too hard to get this guy down for an assist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that guy can't really get back for an assist. But this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On a GFI, I can make it a 2 die on him with block, and he doesn't have block. So I don't know what else he was going to do. It's a potato play, and he fouls my stunned killer. Not a big deal. Okay, so the play is on the ball. It's just a matter of how I get to it. So I'm not recovering because this guy already moved. He's not recovering. I got a guy on the ball, and then I'm going to block from here up. See, I make that dodge easily. What was that 3+ dodge? It was a 6. I get rewarded with the POW. Really, that was a 75% knockdown, so I'm not too worried about it. And now I got the ball off it, and I got a goblin on it. So I can get another rat on it. He's not getting that ball. That's that. Oh, I don't know why I took the reroll on the troll there. I don't know. Probably I should have moved this goblin first, but then the troll couldn't move. I probably shouldn't have activated the troll. That goblin probably should have come over here, and he probably should have blocked that guy off, because this is a mighty blow hit on a reasonably valuable rat. I mean, all the rats are valuable. Fend not really doing a thing. Block doing a thing. Yay! Block's a good skill, it turns out. So he's going to blitz this rat off the ball. Or not. Okay, he gets rewarded with the POW for his efforts. He gets a double POW, and he scatters it. There's not a lot of chance of that scattering where he could get it. You know, it could have scattered here and off even further, or to one of my goblins. But I don't mind this. I've got a big hand goblin. It's a 1 in 9 with the team reroll to get it, and I have one of those. So I don't particularly care him having 2 guys on the ball. Yay, a KO'd rat. That's just how it goes. And another KO'd rat. Nope, just a push, just a push. So he's got a send-off, and I've got an injured goblin with no skills, so yeah, that's fine. Yay, the troll stood up. All right, so I'm going to get in, get it, and I'm going to get it to this guy because it's a 2+. All right, and I'm going to run off. And I'm going to set up a screen first as best I can. So he's going to come here. Do I GFI with him? I don't. Okay, I don't like that. I should have moved the ball first. I know I was committed to rerolling there. And I know what I'm doing. I'm freeing up the goblin, but I should have moved the ball over here first. Like, regardless, I've got to get the ball over here to protect it. So this guy is a really good piece. We'll talk about him for a second. He's block, extra arms. I always start my first runner that way because it's just the 2+ pickup, and the block is necessary because he's got to play on both sides of the ball. Then I roll the movement up. Well, suddenly he's movement 8, and that's a big difference because you can go from here all the way to here in one move. So you can switch fields really easy with this guy. Then I rolled a double. Well, that's got to be dodge in 2 heads. So he's picking up on a 2+, he's catching on a 2+, he's dodging on a 2+, he's got dodge, he's got blodge. This guy is worth as much TV as my killer, and is probably more benefit to the team, really. The killer's important because he removes pieces, but this guy gives me so many options with few pieces that this guy makes plays when I'm down on pieces in a way that evening the pieces wouldn't really help. This guy is still gold, but he's movement busted, and that's becoming a problem. This guy's my sweeper. Get him in scoring range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it's an 8. I'm just getting it easier. Oh boy, mighty blow hit. Injured. What was it? That's fine. You have to learn to play without any of your pieces on this team. Like, if you're going to play Underworld, you have to get used to any random piece just not being there, because they go down a lot, even the ones with 8 armor, even these guys. But see, I was trying to preserve my team because this is what happens, especially against Chorfs. You know, pieces go off and get broken, and you just have to play without them. I do still have the ball on his drive. I mean, he's making me roll dice, but it's a 2+ with a reroll. That's not going to do it for you because I have Claw Mighty Blow here, and I'll just blitz him out of the way. Foul doesn't do a thing. And he takes a red die, and I'll take a push. So this guy's going to come up here probably to screen. That would be my first move is 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point, the troll, I'm not sending a player. I might try and activate the troll. I might just leave him, but that troll isn't helping. He's blocking these guys off a little bit, but he's not going to help me if he gets into the action, so he's abandoned. Like, that's the other thing that I find I do a lot with Underworld, and maybe I need to learn to play better, and maybe it's just trolls. He's movement 4. The rest of my guys are 6 and 7 and stunty and stuff, so he gets abandoned a lot, and I just leave him to his fate. I don't care if they claw him. I don't care if they stomp him. You notice this is the 4th Earl of Earfart. This is my 4th troll named Earfart. I'm pretty sure I had like a snot vomit or something stupid before him. So I go through a lot of trolls on this team. This team is 6 seasons old now. I don't care about the trolls. They are expendable. They're there to take hits. If they die, it saved me a goblin or a rat. And they've got regen, so they ride or die on regen. I don't care about the trolls at all. I have never had one get to 16 SPP on this team, and I've been doing just all right. You know, I haven't made the playoffs, but I've had some close. No, I had made the playoffs once with them, and I've been close. I'm a competitor every team, or I'm a contender every season, just about. So they had a rough time with the troll, but it is what it is. So now I'm gonna, blitz him off here or here. Uh-oh. And that's that. I leave it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got to get some guys upfield. Yep. And then I run away. And I'm just going to trust in Blodge. I got to put him where Frenzy won't get him. I kind of got to trust Blodge. And I go for a potato play because he's not going to be able to get the ball. And it's his drive. It doesn't matter if I score. I don't need to score here. I just need to stop him from scoring. So he doesn't actually have enough movement, I don't believe. Without some serious dice, like a pick-up and pass by the minnow, he doesn't have enough movement to score now. So it's a race downfield. I can throw a goblin. I can run a goblin. I can run my rats. I've got time to get to the ball and score. He can't even make it to the ball. So I'm not worried. I knew that was coming. That's unfortunate. But I knew that blitz was coming. And that's just sort of what was going to happen there with the potato. What?
I need a baby later.
You can put it up. You know how to do it. Sorry. Oh, it's between the washer and dryer, buddy. I'll get it. Going downstairs. All right, and we're back to the action. So I kind of sacrificed him, but I was trusting in Blodge versus the minnow. It didn't work out, but that's okay. Stump, he's going to kick him every turn he can, and that's expected. Yes. Oh. This guy has taken tens of fouls and survived, so not too worried about it. Going for the throw. I fail. Whatever. So I'm just going to run downfield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I believe he's a scoring threat now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so he can score without a GFI now. Probably I leave the rat here to tie him up. No greed. Gets kicked. So the Hobgoblin's the only guy who can reach me because he's not dodging free to blitz me. So the Hobgoblin's the only one that can reach me. I leave the rest of my players kind of abandoned. I guess he could reach me too. That's fair. He's going for a 2-die here. And what happens? Oh, he fails the GFI. Does he snake it? He doesn't. And he gets pushes. So he's going to push me back here. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. See, Fen doing a thing. Not really. And he's going to set up for another hit on the troll. With the claw. Or no, he can't, because he already blitzed. So, bops the troll. Troll doesn't care. Probably he's going to foul this guy again because, well, not with an agi piece, I wouldn't. I don't know why he marked him. So it's a pretty straightforward YOLO play. Okay. He was trying to make it harder for me to dodge, which I think is a good play because that adds a dodge to it. But so now it's a 3+, 3+, 3+, 2+ to get it. 3+, 3+, 3+, 2+. And I needed the reroll. And I wasn't tripwired. Oh, I took a 3. I see. So instead of taking the 3+, 3+, 3+, 2+, I took a 3+, 3+, 2+, 2+. So that's a little bit better. Got a little lucky there. Had to use the reroll. Had the reroll available. And we end the half 1-up. So now I'm in a good spot. I'm down a few players, but my rat gets up. So I'm at a full 11 because I typically play 13. And all I have to do is not let him score. If I can hold on to the ball, I win, and I'm through to the playoffs guaranteed then. Because that clinches my spot. There's nobody who can knock me out with a 3-1, even a 3-1, a 4-1 and 2. I'm expecting to lose the game after this to the True Blue. I'm not expecting to beat him. He's too good a player, and Chores are too hard to counter. He's got more claw, more mighty blow, and he's got a leaner team. He doesn't have the minnow. So this is the game. Last week's game against the Amazons and this week are the games that I have to win to make playoffs. Like, I knew that going into them. That was the plan, was to win one of those two games against the Amazons or the first Chorf game, anticipating a loss against the True Blue. Being honest, I kind of expected to lose this game too, just because of Chorfs doing Chorf things. But now it looks like I can win. And troll. Okay, so I caught it. That's brilliant. That's amazing. I've got the ball. Run away! Brave Sir Robin bravely ran away. And I'm going to screen off. So I'm just trying to keep him from getting to me and protect the ball. I do later on, I'd like to make it 2-0. So if I can make it 2-0, then that's the nail in the coffin. He can't beat me if I'm up 2-0. Chorfs just, they can score fast, but I don't think he can recover and score without some serious luck. I don't like that because there's only one spot here. That's not this I don't like. That's a little better because there's 2 here and he'd have to run a Chorf around there. And then I get my runner over here. So I'm making it really easy for me to push hard upfield. You know, this is a serious, credible threat. Like, he can't just ignore this. And I'm in range for the handoff here on purpose. Because my goal is just to run up there and chuck it if I have to. But more likely run up there and score is what I'm trying to do. So I can also, like I said, I can switch fields. So if he over pursues, I can run away. He hasn't over pursued yet. But if this player comes in here on the troll, okay, see, that's a lot better. Because this guy can come out to the wide zone. And he's got 2 guys back that can still get out there. Blitzing the available Chorf. Pushing him here on the troll. And then I come through probably to here. Now it's time to set up a screen. So I'm marking him. Not the best idea, but it's something. So this is a pseudo screen. It's not great. You know, he's not dodging through, but it's easy enough to push his way through. But I'm just trying to set up a layered screen here. So I'm handing it off to him because he's well protected. And the Agi Goblin's going to come up here somewhere. Yeah. See, that was a little rowdy because he's got wrestle or tackle rather, but I don't. It's a 2+. I was probably on this goblin. I guarantee I was committed to the team reroll, and I'm gonna kick him because he's got guard and nothing because he's a chorf. All right, so his minnow's not doing anything. His minnow's done in this play in this half. He gets defender stumbles, not an armor break. I would have liked him to mark that piece, but he's probably afraid of a blitz from this guy. But marking him or not marking him doesn't matter. I can still get an assist with him on the bull centaur and blitz with my killer. That may be what I do actually. So at this point, in another turn or two, oop. Okay, he's fine. Oh no, he's not. Oops. All right, so he's fine though, but he's just taking a nap. So that makes it a little bit harder. I'm starting to run out of players. I'm down to 10 on the pitch. He's still at 9, so I'm still up on players over him, but he outstrengths me even with that few. So now it's time to back up some more, and then prepare for a play downfield. So probably I come here and hand off. Oh no, it's going to be a pass because he needed the pass to level. So I've been trying to level this rat for like half a season. I've handed off to him. Like if you've watched this game, I've been trying to level him for a little while now, and he's been kind of struggling to do it. So I figured it was well enough protected with the killer up here to go for the pass. He leveled on it, so that's good on it. Go for the blitz. Pow! Okay, that's good. Now I'm back to a better lead on players. You know, I've got a nice number now. That guy probably should have gone forward. It's a bunch of 2+s to get through, which Skaven, you know, gutter runners would do that every day. They go 2+, 2+, 2+, and be gone. It's not even that bad a play with rerolls. So I get a 2 die and a chore with the goblin. That doesn't happen too often. And I get a POW. So this guy's now going to just... Oh, why did I come backwards? He should have gone downfield with him. Probably I'm worried about screening off. I'm still being a little defensive. I should have more scoring threats because now he's free to come at me. But I'm up on players, 10 to 8. I came in here and his minnow's back in the game now. I let his minnow back in. So where's he blitzing? Okay, the killer, always the choice. Greeds it, gets him. He doesn't have pylon or mighty blow, so that's not that big a deal. I think his mighty... Does he have any? There's his mighty blow. I knew he had it. Okay. So he's just trying to stay in the center of the field, keep me from scoring again. I'm not actually sure whether I've got him out positioned or not. So don't follow up. And I come back over here. So now I'm going to push this way again. Just going to screen off, reposition. I'm a little worried about this bull because they're so damn fast, but this chorf's not getting to me. Like, he just isn't getting to me, even with the GF5s. Push him off so that these two can go downfield. Well, this guy can go downfield. So the idea is to get some scoring threats. And I don't burn the reroll. So I have a scoring threat now. He's kind of a weak scoring threat. But they've still got to respect that. Because if they don't, and like I said, if I go up 2-0 at this point, he can't equalize. So this is the cascade that you worry about. Once you get a couple off, they tend to follow their friends and take a nap. So I'm still a man up, but more and more it's going to be a potato play to try and save this. So that doesn't do a lot. So okay, then he's going to foul him. So I can get my thrower up to, ooh, that's good because it keeps him from moving the other pieces. Okay. So this turn, I got to get the goblin over here, and I'm potato playing to this corner. So I'm going to get the goblin up here, push him forward a bit. Maybe not. Oh, no, I mark him, so he can't go get it. So I run over here, and I'm going to run up and potato play it. Now, my goal with this potato play, I take the 2 die first. Not the smartest, but it lets me use the troll. That's probably why I did that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I'm going to mark him, because he's more reliable. So, okay. I'm going to potato play. So I'm going to run up 8, probably to here so I don't get surfed by the minnow. And I'm going to chuck it up here. I might even throw it to the goblin. The goal here is not an accurate pass. I don't need the goblin to have it. The goal here is an inaccurate pass to get the ball the hell upfield. Because if the ball's upfield, he's got 2 guys up here. Neither of them are that great. This isn't his... No, that is his agi one. So he's okay at picking up the ball. But it's going to make him pull some craziness to get back downfield fast. I have more players. My players are slightly more maneuverable. A lot of them are taking dirt naps. So it might not work out. But if the goblin gets it, then it's game on. Because none of his chorps can get there without a bunch of GFIs or dodges. So I'm trying to get the ball to the goblin, and I'll take an inaccurate pass. I want a pass, not a fumble. Okay. So I run, and there I am. Okay. When I was playing the game, all this said was failed. It didn't say inaccurate in the bottom. It said failed. I don't know what happened with the dice log, but it said failed. It's a 5+. So what's that make it? This is a long pass. Okay. It's a -1 if it's a long pass. So 3+ for a quick pass, 4+ for a short pass, 5+ is a long pass, 6+ is a long bomb. I thought in game that this was a long bomb. I thought it was at a -2. Now that's a big deal because a 3 roll down here in the dice log, a 3 roll on a long bomb is a fumble. It's a modified 1. I see failure. I see a 3. I think about it for a second. I go, that's a fumble, I think. So I click reroll. And I take it in the butt. I fumble. I should have let it go on the 3. This is a issue, in my mind, this is a problem with the client that I ran into. I knew what I wanted to do, and I executed it wrong. It's a misclick. It's a brain fart. It's also a problem with their client that it's not more obvious. And also, I think that that optional on passing should always re-roll fumbles and ask you if it's inaccurate. That way, the fact that it asked me would have told me it was inaccurate, and I could be like, no, I'm good. So there's a problem with their options on the skills, I think. There's a problem with their client not being clear. There's a problem with my brain not knowing that that was a long bomb, or a long pass and not a long bomb. There's a problem with me not putting 2 and 2 together with the 5+ and the 3 being inaccurate. It may have said it. I checked. I'm pretty sure it didn't say it in the game, but maybe it did, and I'm just stupid. But this right here is going to cost me my playoffs. This stupid misclick cost me the playoffs. So, okay, there's the ball. Well, I still got a blodger on it, and he's still a little bit pressed to get me off of it. Goblin's taking a hit. I don't know why he stays on that goblin. Oh, big hand. That's why he marked that goblin. Pushes the goblin. So this is a tough spot to get the ball out of still. You know, it's not terrible. It's going to blitz with the minnow to try and get me off the ball. And he gets pows all day long. Does he stay on the pitch? He does not. Again, if the ball's downfield, probably that guy doesn't get injured. But that's fine. Okay. I used wrestle. Yay, doing a thing. Okay, so he goes for the ball with his Agi 3. He's going to take that GFI. He fails. And the stupid Claw Chorf gets it. Okay. But I have 2 dice on the ball. I have an easy 2 die on the ball. And I just go right for it. I say, forget doing anything else. Okay, reroll. So if you go back and watch the recap, True Blue thinks this is a greed reroll. I'll be down in a minute. Are you guys okay? Okay, I'll be down in a minute. The Trooper thought this was a greed reroll, but anytime you got a 2 die on the ball, that's a 75% play. If I do the reroll, this is a 15 out of 16. This is a 94%. Well, no, I'm sorry. It's not that good because he has block. So it's 5/9 on the original. And it's, what is that? 45 plus 20, like 65 out of 81. This is an 80% play on the ball here on this chore. This is an 80% with the team reroll. And I get rewarded with 3 skulls and a push because that happens sometimes. All right. Get wrecked. So that sucks. I had a 2 die on the ball. I took it. I took the reroll because that's the right thing to do in that situation. And my wrestlers aren't anywhere to be seen. I got a wrestler down here still. So if I'd had this other wrestler, he'd have been the one to do that. It wouldn't have mattered because I didn't get them both down. All right, so KO's my good goblin. Stay right there. Stay right there, buddy. All right, so he's got the ball. He's handed it off to the bull centaur, and he's going to run away now. He's marking me up. This is risk. Okay, so now he's going to run. 1, 2, okay. Okay. Cool. So I can get a 2 die against on the ball right here. Trying to get the troll into position to stop some things from happening. All right, so I take a 1 die on the ball, or it's a 2 die against. Out of rerolls. All right, so I took two red dice going for the ball. Did he have block? He does not have block, so that was a 25% play. All right, so he doesn't score. That's a mistake. This is a huge mistake because stalling. He doesn't want me to take the throw teammate play. I understand it. Throw teammate plays are garbage. Throw teammate one-turn touchdowns are bad. And I don't have that many goblins left. So I don't have a thrower to pick up the ball. I don't have any. I've got 2 goblins left. Like, don't be afraid of the one-turn throw teammate play. It's like a 5% play. It's just not worth considering a thing at this point. Gets the troll. All right, but the troll's still on the pitch. So he's marked this player. I'm just going for the ball. Now, that's stupid. Cyanide's pathing just sent me straight. It should have gone here, because it could have been a 4+, 3+, and then a 2 die against, or a 2 die uphill. Instead, that's a 5+, 3+. And I get the knockdown. Yes. Okay. Now it's going to be a little difficult for him, right? That's all I can do. I don't know why he does this. If you 1 in 36 this and you lose on it, you will hate yourself. Don't do that. All right. So, oh, he fails it. He fails it, and then he rerolls and doesn't fail it. All right. So I get a draw on that. Good result against Chorfs. Terrible result given how this was going turn 12. So that was really disappointing to me. That's going to cost me the playoffs. You know, a draw against the True Blue won't get me in. It might, but it won't guarantee me getting in. So the sacker or the safety gets the MVP. Not really much SPP. When I'm done with this, it's bath time, honey. And I'm almost done. I'm sorry, but it's going to be bath time in like 2 minutes, honey. It's like 2 minutes. I'd already be done if you weren't up here asking me questions. Just a minute, honey. I'm almost done. Yes. You can have more after bath time. Yes, that's fine. So, statistics. Leave me alone. You're being naughty, little man. So, same ball possession. I spent a fair bit of time in my half. I had a pass, a catch, Look at that. Half as many blocks. Half as many KOs, even. 5 injuries. So my killer did nothing all game. He got 5 injuries. So that didn't help that I was low on players. But it wasn't being low on players that killed me this game. It was that stupid misclick. Yeah, so that's just the other half of that. Let's look at the dice. So my dice, heavy on the low end. Not terribly, though. Little bit weighted on the low end. You know, I had 4 more 3s than 4s, 6 more 2s than 5s, 6 more 1s than 6s. So I did get more 6s than 5s, but I had a low end. How are my dodges? Dodge, really good. Can't complain about that at all. Going for it's pretty good. That's a little bit high. Armor, ouch. Injuries, casualties. That's just rough. Didn't make the landing. 50% on the wake up after KO is just right, dead on. 50% loner. That was probably I should not have been taking loner rerolls. Past the 1 animosity I tried. How are my block dice? Well, okay. I can complain a little bit about these block dice. Very, very scant on the things I need to take out. Chorfs, heavier on the skulls and things that don't do anything against Chorfs. So, this being so out of whack, well, I didn't have any pushes either. So that's interesting. How are his block dice? Well then, that's pretty good on his block dice. His dice were also 1 heavy and 2 heavy, so he had some tough dice. Didn't seem to hurt him. His dodges were 50%. His pickups were bad, but it didn't seem to really stop him. Yeah, so all in all, if it wasn't for the misclick, I would have won this game and gotten into the playoffs. As it is, I take a draw, and that kind of is what it is. Anyway, I'll be back again later with the final game in my season. Thanks for watching.